Thank you, thank you. Just get you seated and your eyes this way. Thank you. Okay, people at the back, if we can get you sitting down, you'll be able to, as soon as you sit down and listen, soon you'll be able to get back up and drink wine and talk instead. So that's got to be. Ladies and gents at the back, can I have you come forward? Thank you. I'm looking at you. You're not looking at me. Okay. So before we wrap up the formal part of this today's events, as you can imagine, a day like today really takes quite a lot of pulling together and takes a lot of investment. And as the theme of today has been investment and collaboration, it's taken quite a lot of investment and a fair bit of collaboration. And with your indulgence, with your patience, with your permission, I'd really like us to have the opportunity to hear from each of the major partners who've made today happen. I'd just like them to have a chance just to say a few words to you about why they wanted to do this and what they thought was important. So first up, the event has been curated and organised by Big Cat and Lara Ratnaraja. And so I should probably say that Big Cat's run by Nick and Anthony, and I'm going to bring Anthony up to the stage in a moment. But every Movember, both Nick and Anthony do quite a nice line in sporting a very nice moustache. And by the end of the month, I'm afraid they just do look like the Super Mario Brothers. There's just no way round it. They should be just going round in a little car. Who said they don't? Bring it on tomorrow. So, can we all give a very Italian plumber welcome to Anthony Tatum from Big Cat on behalf of Big Cat and Lara Ratnaraja.
Thank you, Helga. Am I up now? Hello and welcome to Hello Culture 2012. My name's Anthony Tatum, as Helga said, and I'm the MD of Big Cat Group and also the co-producer of Hello Culture with Lara. Big Cat was born in Birmingham. It's one of the UK's leading event and marketing agencies, so we think. And we work internationally with major conferences, arts organisations across education, festivals and right across the private and public sector. And Big Cat and Lara and our partner, we've all recognised that the world of audiences and consumers have changed and keeps changing thanks to digital technology and media. And transformation and collaboration is key to developing new and innovative ways to engage with audiences, young people, private partners, and to develop new partnerships and collaborations and generate new income and new income streams. So today we've heard from a number of investors and collaborations between cultural organisations, and tomorrow you're going to hear more about new developments in digital technology and new projects that have been developed using innovative new tools to create, produce and collaborate. The brave new world of digital offers huge opportunities to transform the way that we all do things, whether it's creating work and engaging new audiences, but most importantly allows us to create new partnerships and collaborations outside of our networks with technology partners, young people, private partners and education. From our Leicester event, a number of new collaborations have sprung up, attracting not just new investment but new partnerships and projects that can significantly benefit the cultural sector as a whole. And we too are working with new partners and in collaborations, and the conference has been, this year has been co-produced with a number of partners who I'd like to express our thanks on behalf of Big Cat and Lara, whose contribution has been invaluable. These include the University of Birmingham, Digital Birmingham and Birmingham City Council, the Custard Factory, Lara Ratnaraja, Simon Whitehouse, Sampad, Uprising, Rebel Uncut, Creative Times, our friends Bayleaf Restaurant round the corner at the Custard Factory, and who have sponsored the launch event later, and Birmingham Ormiston Academy, just to name a few. And in recognition of those partnerships, we're going to hear from some of our co-producers, Joanna Birch from BCU, Peter from Arts Council England West Midlands, and Mitra from IC Tomorrow, and Anthony from Creative England. So they'll be up next. So thank you again for coming today. We passionately believe that it is the people that make up our creative community who will create and produce innovative and collaborative new ideas and partnerships. And we will continue to support the platform of this creativity. Increasingly, we need to enable and foster these new collaborations through co-working, physically providing spaces for people to talk, to support each other, be inspired, and ultimately to collaborate. So, if you're interested in working with us on our programme over the next few years, on projects including cultural organisations, with new partners in health, in education, in local services and transport, please speak to myself or Lara either tonight or tomorrow. The digital space offers a wealth of opportunities for creative people to work across sectors and merge their thinking to redefine culture for the future. Hopefully today has given you food for thought on how we can all learn from each other and inspire new ways of making and doing and create new partnerships and business. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you all later and tomorrow. Thank you.
Next up, we're going to hear from Birmingham City University. That's the one with the nice old style. Any Chelsea fans here? That does look like the old style logo, in case any of you remember it. But Joanna from Birmingham City University, please give her a warm welcome.
Good evening, everybody. I'm not going to spend a long time talking to you because largely I endorse everything that Anthony's just said. I see myself as a dot joiner. Lots of people have been talking about joining dots today. I don't know a whole lot of stuff about digital or the markets or the wonderful things that happen in between, but I do know lots of people that do. And I think that's where universities play a really sound role in joining dots, introducing people, and giving you access, in our case, to some 6,000 students every year, some £41 million of investment, and a fabulous new campus next year which gets opened, which will have state-of-the-art studios, animation studios, and a place for you to meet, because sometimes it's just about being able to meet people in territory which isn't defined by anything but your passion to work together. I think digital's very powerful. I don't think we understand how powerful it's going to be. I think Anthony's just alluded to the fact that culture and creativity can go beyond the bounds of just artistic impression. It can go into health and it can go into manufacturing. And through that, we can leverage some new funding streams, which I think will show us a new future and secure the future for culture and the arts. So when you think about Birmingham City University, do think about us joining the dots. We are very keen to hear from you. We have a stand just behind with details of some of the schemes that we offer. But most of all, I'd like to thank Anthony and Lara for helping us promote ourselves in terms of joining the dots and for being great dot joiners in their own right. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, we've had a lot of talk about joining the dots, but I think we can all agree that sometimes it's also very helpful when you do have a dot-to-dot to have all the dots on the same page as well, and certainly an event like that's really helpful for that. Next of our key partners is IC Tomorrow, and I won't re-embarrass the wonderful Mitra Mamartia by reintroducing her, but here's the wonderful Mitra Mamartia.
Thank you, Helga. The wonderful Helga there. Well, I mean, you know that today, obviously, we feel very kind of proud to have been sort of part of all of this, and it's just been really wonderful process working with Lara and Big Cat to kind of bring our innovators here. The main thing for us is really kind of to provide various spaces for our digital companies to actually showcase their stuff and have those very important conversations that lead to those very important projects and businesses and help to grow businesses. Yeah, I mean, I think really it's just been really great to see all the work today. And I'm hoping that some of those conversations are going to lead to some great things. That's all I'm going to say, because we've had quite a big part of the day today. So I'll pass you on to Peter, I think, next. Thank you.
Hello, thank you everybody, and I just want to say thanks very much for coming today. It's been absolutely brilliant to hear the stories, for introductions to happen between the digital sector and the cultural sector, and as you can see from our signage, we are very content heavy in Geek Speak, so we've got a lot to give, we've got a lot to understand, and I'm sure there'll be more events like this. We'd certainly like you to come into Grants for the Arts, really test the boundaries of that fund. And I just wanted to say, because thank you to Helga for being brilliant today, facilitating it and bringing everyone together. But yes, let's hope we have lots of conversations soon. Thank you.
And then our final word from our sponsors. So Anthony Story from Creative England will just have the last little word on this.
Just two things to say. Agree with everything that came before. Thank you very much. And that essentially kind of here just to listen and talk and find ways to help businesses. What we want to do is to help businesses fulfill their potential. So I've just come from a very interesting meeting, which means there's a lot of support. I mentioned earlier on about a potential games program, which would be essentially kind of £1 million program focused on the West Midlands. Love to hear your ideas of what you would like us to do, so we can kind of develop more ideas like that. Otherwise, we're here to help companies fulfill their potential. We're here to help companies collaborate, and the best way to do that is by buying a drink. So have one on us.
Right.
So thank you again. I'd just like to let you know that there's food and some drinks through in the study there, provided by Bayleaf. And then there's a cash bar later on until 8 o'clock. And if anyone has any ideas, please tweet us at HelloCulture12. And thanks for everyone for contributing online to make Twitter so rich with comments and ideas and links today. It's been brilliant. Thank you.
So, I get the last word. Ha-ha. Just a final thought for you to go away with. I read this recently in a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which was written in the economic crisis in the crash after the crash in the 30s. But at one point they were talking about technology. It's a really interesting book to read about technology because he's writing about film and television. But there's an amazing bit where it says we're going to have to tell stories in new ways. We're going to have to think of new ways of packaging our content so that people can understand and enjoy it. And that will be the way to sort of new riches of the future. But the other thing he said was, don't worry if people think your idea is not understandable or you are mad. And that Thomas Edison, when telling his friends, because of course he discovered radio, he told his friends, no, you don't understand. There are voices in the air. They're carried by waves that nobody can see. And they tried to have him committed. And of course, it wasn't mad. It was the truth. And so sometimes the people who appear to us to be mad today are the people who have the great ideas and the things that are absolutely going to revolutionize our world tomorrow. So I hope in joining the Dots today, we found some fellow, people who other people think are mad, and we can all recognize that knowledge and that vision as being something truly of value. Thank you for your time, attention and energy today. Thank you very much for your participation. I really look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to a drink, and I hope you are too. So tomorrow, it's transforming culture through digital. So hear some more great speakers, get some more inspiration, make some more connections. And for those of you who couldn't tear yourself away during the 5-minute speed networking, please join us at the back for a drink and something to eat, courtesy of Bayleaf. And we won't be ringing a bell every 5 minutes. You can talk as long as you like. That's the end of today, and thank you very much indeed.